and welcome to Mom and Dad MagicBox, the show where we bring together all stakeholders in our children's education. I'm Isaac Carmignani. We begin with this week's headlines. Chancellor Carmen Farina announced NYC Summer STEM 2015. This is a new citywide pilot program to provide students who have just completed grades 2, 7, and 10 with free, high-quality, engaging STEM instruction. Summer STEM 2015 will serve 1,200 total students, 400 from each of the 3 grades, at 10 sites across the city, 1 in each of the 5 boroughs for 2nd graders, and 1 in each of the 5 boroughs for 7th and 10th graders. The program focuses on bringing high-quality STEM education to high-need students and communities and will run for 4 weeks for 2nd graders and 5 weeks for 7th and 10th graders. The program cost of $2 million includes funding from public funds and from Microsoft, secured through the Fund for Public Schools. The Department of Education has adopted university partner NYU Polytechnic School of Engineering's curriculum for the 7th and 10th grade programs, which both include robotics and Science of Smart Cities, a program that focuses on the engineering, technology, and science of urban development and sustainability. For the 2nd grade curriculum, the DOE will use the research-based, classroom-tested Engineering is Elementary curriculum, developed and implemented with support from the Boston Museum of Science and New York Hall of Science, that integrates engineering and technology concepts and skills with elementary science topics. Summer STEM curricula will revolve around hands-on learning and real-world concepts like infrastructure, energy and transportation, and computing. In addition to their STEM learning, 2nd graders in the program will have arts and physical education enrichment opportunities. Across their 10 sites, 7th and 10th graders will be offered arts, physical education, music, and dance enrichment opportunities. Chancellor Farina also announced that hundreds of parents have been selected to serve on the 36 citywide and community education councils, where 325 seats were up for election. This year's Raise Your Hand campaign was met with an outpouring of enthusiasm from parents across each borough who applied to play an active role in public education and represent their school communities. New York's Mayor Bill de Blasio had this to say: "We made clear at the outset that our administration would elevate and empower public schools parents as never before, and that's precisely what we're seeing in these elections. 60% more parent leaders voted, and hundreds more parents ran for seats on community education councils. That's a testament not only to our increased outreach to parents, but to the increased value we have put on parent voices in making school decisions," said New York City's mayor. "This is a more inclusive and more responsive school system because we believe that parents are partners in educating our young people and driving our system forward." End quote. Participation increased across the board as more parents ran for the councils and more parent leaders voted to elect them than in past elections. In total, 1,290 parents applied to run for citywide and community education councils, up from 729 in 2013, 511 in 2011, and 576 in 2009, and 60% more parent leaders voted for their preferred candidate, 2,297 compared to 1,433 in 2013. The results are posted at nycparentleaders.org. And that is it for this week's headlines. Now we move on to coverage of a co-location hearing in District 22 in Brooklyn. So as part of our continuing coverage of space allocation issues in New York City schools, We thought we would take you to an actual co-location hearing that happened very recently in District 22 in Brooklyn. So we are here at the Andries Huddy Middle School, located on Avenue K and Nostrand Avenues in Brooklyn, New York. The purpose of the hearing is to get public comment on a co-location of a new Success Academy charter school. And co-locations are a method of filling schools that have space without mandating busing into those schools. You see that the audience is mixed. The people in the orange shirts, though, are from existing Success Academy schools. The others are from the district. We begin with the community superintendent opening the hearing.
I am the community superintendent, District 22. My name is Julia Bove. We have asked District 22 Community Education Council and the school leadership team of Andries Huddy Middle School to participate in this joint public hearing. I am joined this evening by Ms. Vonelli, Principal of Huddy, administrators and teachers from the Huddy community. The CEC was invited this evening. They did respond that they would attend. However, as of right now, I have not seen them yet. So when they arrive, I certainly will point them out and introduce them. I am also joined this evening by Ms. Maureen Murphy from SUNY, to my right. The purpose of this hearing is for you to provide comments about the proposal. The purpose of these hearings is to present your feedback and to also have an opportunity to hear others' comments. Utilization rate of approximately
Superintendent then reads the proposal describing utilization rate. Simply put, the utilization rate is the ratio of students that the building is said to be capable of holding its capacity to the amount of students currently employed. Then the school leadership team and the PTA give their official decisions. Issues taken with Success Academy.
To 1,305 students in the building.
As I see these young children here tonight, a sampling of children whose parents made a choice to apply for a Success Academy lottery and were successful, I see children who have had a successful experience and are not necessarily getting a better education as the commercials would lead you to believe, but are receiving the information they are being taught and are thriving as students. But what I don't see the children who did not fit into the Success Academy learning system. I don't see the kids who, after being accepted into the lottery and continue to score below level, were asked to leave. I don't see the future leaders of the world whose success cannot accommodate today because these individuals have an individualized education plan with a mandated accommodation, and success cannot fulfill that accommodation. I don't see these kids because when success tells them this setting is not working for your child, they send them back to, as the commercial states, the broken school. Well, Huddy is not broken.
So now issue is taken with Department of Education numbers, though they are only off by around 25 students.
Based on data from October of 2014, we have 900 students right now. They don't go back, they don't fact check, they don't make sure that every child that's currently in the building is accounted for before they say we have space for another child to sit in that seat. We don't allow our children to sit in the same car seat, so how can they sit in the same classroom?
Another school community member then expresses her views.
Into a charter with big kids on the other side, not gyms. You tell us we have space? That's right. How do you have space for your children to grow? You're taking it away. This is a home. You're coming into our home. It's like you're coming to my house. I'm taking my top floor.
Now Success Academy parents get up to speak, which alternates back and forth throughout the hearing. Some of the issues that they raise are responses to what district parents have raised. District parents often make the objection that middle school students should not be mixed with elementary school students inside the same building. Success Academy parents point out that there are kindergarten through 8 schools all over the city. Then the United Federation of Teachers comes up to voice objection, mostly on health and safety grounds.
And it is my pleasure to be here tonight to support the Honey family. Charter schools speak of choice. At the UFT, health and safety is not a choice. Adding a charter school will significantly increase the school population and place all students at risk should there be a fire or other emergency. The National Fire Prevention Association life safety codes require that kindergarten and first grade students are located on the ground floor. Moving pre-K and kindergarten classrooms to a higher floor will place these children at greater risk during an emergency evacuation. The kindergarten students will be using stairlifts that can be trampled. They can be trampled by 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students during an emergency evacuation. The hallways from the basement to the 3rd floor have asbestos. Success does not follow the laws in removing asbestos or the lighting. They have been cited numerous times.
This is an issue raised often with this particular charter network, Success Academy, not following the law and building codes.
It seems to me that Success is more concerned about real estate than they are about health and safety.
Then another Success Academy parent comes up to speak to her ordinariness and her child just being an ordinary child, meaning not specially selected for the school.
Success Academy is an awesome school. It doesn't matter if we were chosen by lottery. I don't look at my son as a chosen one through a piece of paper. I applied, he was accepted, so we win.
Then a Success Academy official gets to speak to the school's record.
As you may know, there is strong parent demand for high-quality schools in Midwood and nearby neighborhoods. Midwood is located in Community School District 22. In the lottery we ran just last month, Success Academy schools received 1,063 applications from families who live here in District 22. Success Academy Bergen Beach, which is also located in District 22, just 2 short miles from here, received 19 applications for each available seat. We are so excited about the prospect of offering another high-quality public school option in the district. Last year, Success Academy schools across the city ranked in the top 1% in math and the top 3% in English language arts in the entire state. Our scholars learn chess and debate, take dance and musical theater, have science 5 days a week, participate in HTML coding, art and soccer, and take field studies all over the school. We are so proud of what our scholars have been able to do across the network. Our experiences with co-locations have been very positive and productive. Wherever we are located, we believe in creating a learning environment that is safe and conducive to learning for all students in the building.
And succeed.
While not the last speaker of the evening, certainly one of the most passionate and one of the most powerful was City Council Deputy Leader Jumani Williams. We bring you his whole testimony because of the content and how it portrays the conflict, if you will, between success and a community.
And then bring that information back to the rest of the children. That has not happened. In every hearing that I've asked, what are we learning from the charter schools, I get nothing in return. When I ask, what are we learning that we can bring back to the rest of the schools, I get nothing in return. I am 100% against forced co-locations. I do not see a reason to force something into a school. We should find a way to work biology so that all of our young people can benefit from that. And Success Eva Moskowitz in particular, from what I've read, has cherry-picked and done a lot of things to make sure the best advice goes over there. Not everybody has the opportunity to cherry-pick. Not everybody has the opportunity that Success Academy provides. I feel like gold dust is thrown up in the air, and whoever can grab the dust wins. And those of us that are not able to get the dust, they lose. That is unfortunate. I would love to work with charter schools to figure out how we can learn from you, how we can make it better for you and for people who are not in charter schools. What we set up is something that is separate and unequal when we have 4 co-locations and one school succeeds and another school does not. We fought back a charter school who tried to come in here about a year ago. I'm going to do everything I can to fight another co-location in this school until I'm told by the principal and the parents here that they want another school to be here. So whatever the community wants to do, if we want to chain ourselves to the door, I'll be the first one there with the chain to the door. This is our school. What we need is resources to build HUD back to what it was. I know that can be done, but it cannot be done with 4 other schools to begin here. What about the children that don't have access to Success Academy? So I want all the community and all the high schools to stand up. We're going to get into a little protest right now. I want everybody to follow me. Whose house? Honey's house. Whose house? Honey's house. Honey's house. Honey's house. Honey's house. Honey's house. Honey's house. Honey's house.
So what is your opinion? Is it Huddy or Success? Should it be Huddy or Success? Is this the only way to look at this issue? Much of what you heard at this hearing, and you certainly did not hear the entire hearing, was couched in all or nothing terms, either or terms. One school must disappear in order for the other to thrive and flourish. Certainly not everyone in that room had that opinion, but many do. Many feel helpless, particularly on the Huddy side, that is the only way that they could thrive is to not have Success Academy there. What is your opinion? Is this an effective way to deal with extra space in school buildings? Do we even have extra space in school buildings? We certainly have not covered this issue exhaustively, and we do plan to revisit it. But for now, this is Isaac Carmignani for MagicBox. Now we come to our usual segments on apps and community programs and our student performances. First, I would like to draw your attention to Khan Academy and an interface to Khan Academy. So, Khan Academy is a vast library of video that is out there on the internet on just about any subject that you can possibly imagine for supplementing you or your child's education. It is usually easy to understand video and something that our children can be motivated by. And there are also plenty of parenting tips on Khan Academy on how to use it and how to help motivate your child if they're more interested perhaps in Minecraft videos than they are in Khan Academy educational videos. Parents who lack time or parents who struggle with the English language can also use Khan Academy to supplement their child's education. We also wanted to draw your attention to a mobile app called Easy Access for Khan. That is also a helpful tool, but it is new to us, and so we would certainly like to hear how you do with that, both Khan Academy and Easy Access. For a community program, we'd like to draw your attention to the Museum of the Moving Image. Now, this is absolutely a wonderful place. The Museum of the Moving Image is a media museum that is located in Astoria, Queens. It's in a former building of what is now the Kaufman Astoria Studios. It originally opened in 1988, and it exists to expand public understanding of the art, the history, the technique, and the technology of film, television, and digital media. There are plenty of artifacts. If you want to see your old Betamax VCR, it is probably there, or your old camcorder, it is probably there. Please let us know how you enjoy this. It is in Astoria, Queens. It is inexpensive and fun. Finally, we would like to draw your attention to our next edition, where we will be profiling a brand new forum called Education on Air by Google. We hope you'll join us. And now for our student performance by Joseph Candelaria at the American Taekwondo Association Spring Regional Championships.
Final call, 13 to 14, round red.